I need your help. So if you didn't know, right now is one of the most pivotal moments in crypto gaming's history. There's a lot of YouTubers that go around and, you know, they're cult channels, or they've got all these different things going on within their own niches, but they don't really have this crazy focus on gaming. So whenever they cover gaming, they say, you know, this is a big moment for gaming, you know, off the grid's here. And there are these big catalysts that are coming up, but they don't truly really understand what is going on here. I came into the space, you know, 3 years ago now, almost 4 years ago, because I was a semi-professional League of Legends player. I was challenger in League of Legends in North America, and I spent a ton of time there. I mean, I had been going to school for economics, but let's be honest, like, the pandemic gave us a lot of time. I took a bit of time off school, and I focused 100% on my true passion, which was gaming at the time. And now I am having a bit of a crisis, not in terms of finances, you know, the typical things that you would expect for a crypto channel, but in terms of kind of like having to prove to myself that I can actually do something. And so right now there's a competition going on. It's called 𝐉𝐨𝐢𝐧. It's actually a coin that we've covered on the channel. It's done quite well, actually. Alex Becker's talked about it before. I'm also an investor, just full disclosure there. But they're actually doing a competition, and it's Content Creator of the Year. This is for the one and only, you know, Web3 gaming space. And if you didn't know, I actually had a very large DeFi presence at one point. I was actually the creator of the Terra Luna Classic burn narrative. So when people were thinking about, you know, the Terra Luna Classic collapse, it actually motivated me to get way deeper into crypto, because I felt that I could in some way help the people that were affected by the Terra Luna crash. Of course, you know, that movement hasn't really gone too far, but at one point or another, I mean, it moved up 10x. And even to this day, from where we got in, if you check my first Terra Luna Classic video, it's still up 2x. So we definitely had our impact there. But for me, it wasn't really where I wanted to live my life. I wanted to pursue gaming. And so during the death of the bear, like I'm talking about the worst of the worst, it was 2023, I decided to leave the DeFi space when I had all this momentum going for me, just to go into gaming, because I felt like it was a struggling industry, and it was an industry I didn't really want to see go. I went to a couple events, namely the community gaming event. That was over in Los Angeles. You know, thankfully, you know, I had some money there. I'd been burning a lot of my savings at that point. But it taught me a lot about how special crypto gaming was as a niche. And I believe that right now we're in the new era of crypto gaming, where creators like myself that are pretty good at games. I mean, I just want to shout out very quickly the people that actually brought me to this event. Right now, I'm in Buenos Aires, Argentina, representing the crypto gaming industry. You know, 𝐉𝐴lanche went ahead and flew us out. Latin America, absolutely awesome stuff. I came here also because there was a tournament that was happening. It was for Off the Grid. I know a lot of you are looking at videos of Off the Grid, and I'm sure, you know, you're looking at these YouTubers and you're thinking, you know, they don't play Off the Grid. They don't really care about the crypto games, but I very much do. You know, I have a competitive background, and so I got one of the limited edition, you know, Godzilla t-shirts. It's not the biggest thing in the world. Don't think of me as like, I'm flexing right now. Oh my God, how he has a Godzilla shirt? That's crazy. But it did help, you know, amplify the feelings that I have, which is that I am a competitive gamer, and I've always been that competitive guy. But I feel like a lot of us can agree that sometimes we have imposter syndrome, where we are doing great. Clearly we're doing great. We're doing much better than we were doing before. But at the same time, we think to ourselves, hey, are we good enough? Are we doing enough for ourselves? It's every entrepreneur's worst nightmare. Your worst nightmare is yourself, because you will always try to go ahead and sabotage the things that you are doing. And for the longest of time, I had felt, you know, my parents took this enormous risk to come to the United States. And you know, we have to live this humble life. We came from nothing, and now, you know, we're successful. We've worked so hard over the past 20 years to actually be something. I took the risk to do something, but at the same time, like, I have to fight for myself. I have to fight for myself. And I think a lot of us need to learn that we have to fight for ourselves. Because if we don't fight for ourselves, if I didn't take that risk to get into crypto gaming in the depth of the bear market, I don't think the YouTube space in crypto gaming would be where it nearly is today. I don't think there would be as much attention to the people that need to have it, to the people that are taking the risk even today to actually become interested in what I believe is going to benefit the gaming space overall. It's not going to be a detriment to gaming. It's actually going to benefit it. And so what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to fight for myself. And I believe that we have one of the most special communities in crypto gaming. We have I've had an incredible year in terms of the trades that we've taken. A lot of the node sales that we've done are doing excellent. 𝐺, for example, is at about $1 billion fully diluted valuation. We got into that thing at like 200, 300 mil max. If you got into Aether, you got into that thing at probably like a 400 to 500 mil FDV. And right now it's at about a 2 billion FDV. There are many more examples I could go ahead and talk about. I know Playable was absolutely running at some point. Myria, we already got our return on. Xborg, which we talked about on the Twitter 3 days ago, has already doubled in price. It's really hard to find plays that do well in gaming because clearly gaming is not the focus in the crypto space right now. However, I have found it upon myself to be blessed, to have the time to dedicate myself to actually find the alpha, to talk to the people, to make it happen. And that's the value that I've been able to actually give to you all on this channel. And so all I ask, I don't ask for Patreon or donations or anything. I simply ask that you support my new endeavor in attempting to become the top Web3 gaming content creator of the year. What are things that, and why should you vote for me? Well, the reason you should vote for me is very simple. I think that I have provided a ton of value to the people that watch my channel. I think I provided a ton of value to the projects in the space. I still remember Spider Tanks back in the day was an absolute dead game. We played a ton. We actually rallied the Gala community into becoming something. I could name, many more examples of how we've been able to do this. We're now growing Legion, which I believe will be more than just an extractive Web3 airdrop farming community. It's going to be so much more than that. We're actually going to have IP. We're going to have Web2 content creators. We're going to have so much more because I believe the space is moving to a bit of a hybrid state where there will be speculators, absolutely, but we will have to adapt. We will have to embrace Web 2, which is why I've been practicing so much off the grid, why I have one of the highest KDAs in the entire game. I think right now I'm tracking it. It's about at like 5.8, maybe 6 KDA. I'm not the best player in the game. I haven't put that much time into it. I played, maybe 150, 160 games, but definitely can defend myself. And I believe I could give a lot of value to the people that are seeking to learn about blockchain, that are seeking to learn about the crypto gaming space, that are looking for that way out from their 9-to-5, that really are interested in the technology. I want to usher in the new era of not only just content creators, but people working in Web3 gaming, which I believe I will have some sort of monumental impact in that in 2025. We're all setting that up for 2025. But it's a simple video. I need your help. If you could take the time to go in the description or in the pinned comment below to go ahead and vote for me, that would be awesome. My name is Martinez, and trust me, I'm not going to be going anywhere. So until the next time, I'm not going to be saying stay classy anymore. Crypto gaming is going to make it.